How's it going, guys? So this is Dr. Suh, Specific Chiropractic, providing Gonstead Chiropractic, NYC. So we got a special guest over here. Clue us in. What can we help you with today's visit?
So I'm visiting today because I've been diagnosed with Raynaud's phenomena. So I also have muscle spasms in the back, and I just wanted to know if both of them are connected or why I'm having these symptoms that I get.
Okay, let's show to the viewers. Let's put your hands out there a bit. Okay, well, that's kind of blanched white over there. All right, so it looks like, yeah, the left one's still not responding as well as the right one over there. Okay, you see it's taking a while for it to normalize. Okay, and then anything else other than the hands?
I get the reactions in my hands and my feet.
Well, let's show to the feet as well.
Especially like during the whether like the temperature is a little bit too hot or if it's extremely cold.
Gotcha. So what do you find worse, your hands or your feet?
Hands, definitely.
Because it looks like your feet is not too bad. It's slightly swollen on the left versus the right. But which side of your body you notice that's worse for you for Raynaud's phenomenon, the right or the left hand?
The left.
The left.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we do see that it's more blanched out, and this is responding a little slower. All right. So here's the story. We're doing this implantation right now, and I'm looking for any potential damaged structures here. So when a structure gets damaged due to trauma or microtraumas, and so on and so forth, the body initiates an inflammatory process. And one of the byproducts we're looking for is swelling, muscle spasms, which you're experiencing, okay? And that swelling I'll point out in a bit. And also, other byproducts is heat. So that abnormal heat, that's what this device picks up. And we're finding some different areas over here. And I could have sworn we saw on a chronic nerve. There it is on the dorsal, looks like. Right there. Not a fun one right at the neck. So this is what we're talking about before. So it's not to be confused with any other tissues. This is actually swelling. This is not fat. This is puffy as heck. Now we're just checking everything else. Not too bad. This is cleared. That's also cleared. Moving just fine. That's clear as well. Fifth. Okay, we're trying to get something. How's that? Yeah. Okay, here's your fourth. So that fella's just not moving whatsoever. That's not budging too well. Okay, we got something swollen over here too. And also while I'm tracing all this, I'm also feeling how the muscle spasms are. So it's definitely more tighter on here, right hand side versus the left. And you got something. Yep, there it is. That fella, that's nice and bold right there. How's that fella right there? Yeah, that's also in trouble. How's that fella right there? Yep. And then we got this nice big huge swelling we got over here. So we're gonna find out what that's all about. How about that fella right there? Yeah. Look right over there. Like hands. That's not too fun over there too, huh? Right there.
Yeah.
So I found a potential issue. We got something at the fourth lumbar. All right. And also something in the ninth dorsal over here, sixth dorsal, that's second dorsal, and sixth cervical. So these are all the potentials I found on you right now. Now, the story with Raynaud's phenomenon is going on this. There is actually, we have two distinct nerve systems. To keep it real simple, right? We call sympathetic or parasympathetic, another way to put it. One is like a gas pedal, makes everything run a lot more faster. The other is a brake pedal, slows everything down. Now, one particular division, what it does is In regards to your blood vessels, all right, it's supposed to squeeze it out, okay, make it really constricted and tight, okay? And the other one's supposed to help it relax.
Okay.
Now, because there's a short circuit, all right, something's telling the nerves right at that short circuit area. So like, okay, fellas, we're gonna squeeze a lot more than we're supposed to be doing.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Right, so in other words, even though you don't want to, it's just being squeezed up so much more. And then you're getting that delayed response. It says, okay, something still is like right at the brake pedal or right at the gas pedal. It's like, it's not relaxing as fast as it should.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Now, typically, we usually experience Raynaud phenomenon in usually either the hands or the feet. But to have both, that's a nice little fun double whammy going on.
Yeah.
So usually what we've located is around this region over here. But also we got this fellow over here with your feet as well. So now what's special about these particular zones is because the brake pedal we're talking about usually runs around here.
Okay.
Sometimes there's also a sympathetic, the gas pedal as well, right? It depends. But as you notice, this is where it starts to blend in a little bit.
Yeah.
Right? Same story as well. This region over here, it's typically the brake pedal as well. And then everything in the middle, okay, that's the gas pedal, typically. Now, I'll put another way to do it. So there was like this way. This region over here is usually the gas pedal. Now, here's the thing. Everyone's wired slightly different, all right? So some people, this region over here may go all the way down to the base of the neck. Some people a little higher up. This one may go as high as up to here, the upper part of the lumbars. Some of them is just way below. So, like I said, everyone's different. Everyone's wired a little bit different. That's where we're mapping things out on you. But it seems like in your case, we got right at these zones, and this just started to interfere, causing that short circuit. But apparently, this one over here at the base of your neck is even far worse than the one on the down below.
Okay.
All right. So now let's take a look at everything else. Now, what I do see over here is the fact that we already covered this fourth lumbar. That's in trouble. See, I don't want to see that thing really wedged, gapped open like that.
Mm-hmm.
So over here, everything else is parallel. It's like it's leveled. But this one is sort of like that kid who's like leaning way back on the chair, leaning on the final two legs of the chair over there. And it's irritating that area over there because it's supposed to be like this. And the nerve, and that's how big they are. You don't need a microscope. They're this big. And it needs to come out of that tunnel. Mm-hmm. But in your case, we got little this going on.
Oh, okay.
So I'm not saying it's like this extreme right now, but in essence, you are going a little bit like this.
Okay.
Now, on top of that, as we saw before, you have a lot of swelling, what we call edema.
Okay.
Now, again, when the disc itself gets damaged, right, the body initiates that inflammatory process and says, okay, fellas, we're going to make this thing stable. How do we make it stable? The surrounding muscles, your postural muscles, start engaging. You get the muscle spasms.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Right? Secondary part, then your body starts initiating something like an airbag. All the swelling goes around the area because normal movement is supposed to move this smaller amount, but now on you right now, it's moving like this. Way too much.
Okay.
Hence, muscle spasms says, okay, fellas, we got to make this thing more stable. Tighten it up, and the tissue swelling, like an airbag, try to engage and try to stabilize this even more because it's leaning way backwards like this. However, the trade-off with that airbag is that, swelling, now it starts filling up that tunnel.
Yeah.
And start pinching up that nerve. Not completely, but it's just enough to irritate it a bit. That's causing your blood vessels to go a little haywire. Right? That's what's going on over here. Now, when we take a look closer up into the neck area, we got something very similar here as well. That's 6 cervical. That's a bit in trouble as well. And that's what we found a test on you as well, so we could show it to the viewers. So we did a muscle test. So go ahead, curl like this. Okay. So see this? You do a muscle test over here. See this a little weak?
Yeah.
Okay. When we test this, what's different?
This one is weaker.
This one's weaker, right?
Yeah.
And then go ahead, tight, firm. Any difference?
No.
No. What about this one? Firm, right?
No.
So basically we got
this finger.
Yeah. So basically what we got is the 8 cervical nerves, these are fine, but the 7 cervical nerves, this one, and also the 6 cervical nerves, these two, you're in trouble. All right. So that's what it correlates over here, I'm seeing as well. So 7 cervical nerve over here, 6 cervical nerve. These two, okay, it's significant misaligned, especially like that 6 cervical, as we explained, very similar to the 4th lumbar. Your body's doing this in your neck.
Okay.
And at the base of your neck over here, okay, we got a nice little side slip going on that's second dorsal. Meaning, everything else is following a progression, even though you're slightly misaligned. Number 2 is all over this way, and not only rotated this way, but also, boom, it's deviating towards the other side that way. As you can see over here. See, everything else over here goes this way, but number 2 goes that way.
Okay.
So, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. The nerves over here is very irritated. We got to rely on that fellow as well. Okay, let's get roll. A little more. Good. Okay, walk around, please. What? Walk around. Okay. You can stop now.
Oh.
That's okay. So close in. You notice what's different right now? Anything?
I feel a relief in my back, if that makes sense. Because I felt like the pressure was here in the lower part, and it was like a strain almost, and now it feels relieved.
Good.
Yeah.
It is different with the feet.
I want to say like I feel the difference how it was swollen before, and now it feels like it's starting to relax. If that makes sense. Yeah.
How much approval would you say in the feet right now?
Like on a scale of 1 to 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a 10. Like I before I felt, I don't know how to describe it, but I felt like more of like the pressure in my feet, and now I don't. And like especially my back, I feel it the most, the difference. Because that's where it felt like I was holding it like in this lower part here. So yes, I definitely feel the difference.
Excellent. Okay, so that 9th dorsal is something we still have to address, because ideally I want to see these ribs symmetrical, but that 9th is not doing that. It's deviated a bit, so we're going to rely on that 9th dorsal, calm everything else down. That's what's causing all this little like going to the right and left deviation. Start from the 9th. No. Good. Okay, come on up. Walk around.
I feel like it is.
What is this? Okay, so fill us in. What's different about this fellow?
Like my back feels so light. Like it feels lightweight now. Like the pressure has like been released.
How's the muscle spasms in your back right now?
So for the muscle spasm, I had the muscle spasm in my upper back, and I can move more now without feeling that tension, especially in the middle. Because I felt like, especially while I'm at work and I'm sitting at my desk, like I would feel like I always have to like constantly like stretch back. But now like it feels like very lightweight, like a feather.
Good. Close in. How's the hands?
Hands are good. The blood looks like it's spreading out again. Like my hands are going back to normal.
There it is. Come on up, please. Okay, walk around. Okay, let's do the hands. How do you like those fellas?
Yeah, definitely back to normal. They don't feel swollen. They don't feel tight.
Anything else?
I can move them. Yeah.
Okay, let's do that test again. Do this. Okay. How do you like that?
Yeah, they're strong. Oh, wow.
You really feel this difference now, huh?
Yeah.
The Raynaud, it was like really.
Yeah.
How much improvement would you
This
say?
one I could barely hold on to. And this one, like, is complete strength again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now it feels the same, right?
Yeah.
That's all we did. We just took that pressure off that nerve and allowed your body to start working the way it should be.
Yeah.
How do you like chiropractic now, huh?
This is amazing. Like, this was an experiment, and I'm so glad I came. So thank you.
Oh, very, very welcome. Chiropractic, it's a beautiful thing, ain't it?
Yeah.
All right, well, that's all it takes. So here's what I want you to do, okay? Because these discs, they're still damaged. They still need some time to heal up.
Okay.
The low back and this neck over here, especially this old chronic one you have over here, that ninth dorsal.
Okay.
Oh, those 3 spots, I want you to ice it down 20 minutes, 3 times a day.
Okay.
All right, and then we'll see you in the next following visit.
Okay. Perfect.
You got
Thank
it.
you.
Take it easy.